All right. Walked away. Game crashed on me. Game crashed. It's beta, so I sent the report in. I inevitably will want to find ways to make it crash. Can you hear me? Say you can, right? That's the whole point of beta testing or a beta game. You need to find the reasons why they're going to crash. And duplicate that. Okay.
Round one.
Best of 5. Man.
Round two.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this.
Round three.
What, did I just win? No, I died. I did not prove my worth. I died 3 times. Yeah.
The faction war is a persistent cross-platform conflict between the Knights, Vikings, and Samurai. The faction you've pledged allegiance to determines who you'll fight for in the faction war, but doesn't stop you from playing any available hero. The faction war englobes all multiplayer and bot activities. After each match, you will be awarded war assets based on your personal performance. You can deploy war assets to help conquer an enemy territory or defend one of yours against opposing factions. On a global level, the faction war is divided into territory updates, rounds, and seasons. Territory updates occur every 6 hours, while rounds last 2 weeks, and seasons last 10 weeks. For each territory update, the faction with the most war assets on a specific territory controls it. The world map will display the new faction-controlled territories and move the different fronts. Fronts will define which map you will play on. A map that was controlled by the Knights and is now controlled by the Samurai will have many visible changes. At the end of each round, players who participated will get a reward depending on the rank of their faction in that round. Once the season ends, everyone will get rewards depending on the rank of their faction. At the end of each season, the faction war is reset and will resume after an off-season period. The world will forever be impacted by what happened in the previous seasons of For Honor.
And we've come to the reason why I'm not going to play this game. Yeah, I'm not going to play this game. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to waste my money on it. For me, I like a story. I want a freaking story. I want a story. I want a story. I want to explore. I want a story. I don't mind getting into online, whatever, matches against someone online or whatever else, but it's like a long game of Risk or D&D, and I don't want to... I can get obsessive compulsive about things like this, and I don't want to do that with something that there's no story and no real satisfaction in the game. I spent over 2,500 hours playing Fallout 4, completed the story multiple times, and just got very frustrated and irate at the game by the end. Will I play Ghost Recon Wildlands then? I'll have to see what it's like. Is that one more story? Someone suggested I play Metal Gear Solid 5, which that's been out for a while now. Quite a while now. Well, a year. Played it and loved it. See, that's the problem. It's like I don't want to get it. I don't want to really do a. Well, granted, I'm still doing the Ezio collection. And I was about to say that I don't want to play a game that everyone else has already played months ago, and they're all done playing that game. There's a game coming out soon. It's Horizon? Far Horizon? For Horizon? Something Horizon? I'm just looking. I'm half tempted about Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the one. I was half tempted to thinking about getting the Sniper Elite because I like snipering. I would still like to see your playthrough. Same with Fallout 4. I played it for 300 hours or something and still watched you. Ha. My biggest problem with Fallout 4, and granted, I could go back and play it because, you know, there are parts of it that I like still. But the problem I have with Fallout 4, more so about than the fact that it doesn't matter how long your community is there, they don't clean up. It doesn't clean up basic bits of trash. You know what I mean? They still have trash lying around. That's one problem that I always had. It's like you would expect that Sanctuary would get more clean in certain areas, and things would still be like just a skeleton which can't be removed. Actually, there are several skeletons in Sanctuary that can't be removed in the vanilla game. And there's all that garbage and debris that can't be removed in the vanilla game. But besides that, it's been well over a year now, a year and 3 months, and there are still errors in the game that cause NPCs to just stand there motionless. They're alive and counted as an enemy. This happens with death claws a lot. Several death claws that it happens with. Characters as well. They've spawned, but they're just not moving. They're just stuck there. You can see their eyes move, but that's it. The For Honor, not the For Honor, but the Horizon Zero Dawn looks cool. Fingers crossed. I saw someone's gameplay on Sniper Elite 4, and pre-release, it looked neat. Except they didn't do console mods like they should have. And I'll say it like this. Okay, Sony has its own ideas on what should be allowed to be put onto the game. They don't want people... and I'll say it like, let's go backwards. If you look at people with Xboxes, if you have an Xbox and you have full mods similar to the PC... How many times has your game crashed on you since you've added these mods? Some people have lost saves, and some people, have to go back to a much earlier save because the current save that they were working with mods, crashed and can't go back. And it has caused a lot of errors and havoc in the game. Now, if Bethesda wanted to work with modders and they wanted to add in new items, new physical mods to the game, they would have to upload to Sony a free DLC add-on to the game of items that can be used in mods, because you can only change the texture of items already in the game. So if you want to add a new physical shape in the game, you have to have that mod be installed by Bethesda. And so Bethesda should add free DLC of all these modders items, you know, several free DLCs as often as modders come up with new things. The custom assets bit, I get their problem with it, and I get why things should be controlled a little bit more, and I'm okay with that. And there's a workaround, like I just discussed, that Bethesda could be grabbing these files, compiling them into one DLC add-on free. That way, the modders could use their 3D ads or of textures and audio files into the game. It should just be something that is Bethesda has to be the middleman and do some work for a change. I say for a change because clearly they haven't fixed their game. Console players aren't bad with mods. I think mods in general, in my opinion, because I played it on the PC with mods, you have to know what the order is that the mods have to be loaded in to be used. And in my mind, and I'll have to say this, that's doing too much thinking. You own a console, you don't want to think. You want to put the game in, push the button and go. You want something to work, it should be able to work. It doesn't have to it should know the order it needs to go in. And that's a little bit much of an extra step for some people. It was always annoying for me because I had to, and some modders would not put in exactly where theirs needs to go, and you had to sort of figure it out. I haven't seen any gameplay of that Ghost Recon Wildlands. Is that already out or is that coming out? I'll have to look that up then, the Ghost Recon. Yeah, you get specialty items. Yeah, I don't want to do this. March 7th. Yeah, I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna go back to finishing the Ezio collection, Revelations. I got the whole city's mine now. I've unlocked almost all the businesses, so that's crazy. All right, be back with an Ezio stream in a minute.